Mnangagwa publicly slammed by veteran journalist Faith Zaba, tensions rise in Zimbabwe's political arena. In a twist that has sent ripples across Zimbabwe's political and media landscape, President Emmerson Mnangagwa found himself in the eye of a brewing storm, this time not from opposition politicians, but from a bold and unrelenting voice in journalism, Faith Zaba. Known for her fearless reporting and integrity, Zaba did not hold back in her latest public critique of the president, raising eyebrows, sparking debate, and sending a clear message that the fourth estate in Zimbabwe is not to be ignored. Before we dive into the heart of this powerful story, make sure to subscribe to my channel for all the latest updates on Zimbabwean politics, investigative news, and exclusive behind-the-scenes revelations. Stay connected to the truth as we uncover what others won't dare report. During a live panel discussion hosted in Harare, attended by top media personalities, civil society leaders, and government representatives, Faith Zaba took the spotlight. What started as a discourse on press freedom and governance quickly evolved into a sharp, unfiltered assessment of Mnangagwa's leadership, accountability record, and how public trust in the presidency has gradually eroded since the 2017 transition from Robert Mugabe's rule. With poise and clarity, Zaba slammed the current administration, addressing issues many Zimbabweans whisper in private but few are brave enough to voice publicly. She pointed out the government's continued failure to address economic hardships, the weakening of democratic institutions, and growing intolerance towards critical voices. Her words struck a chord with citizens who feel unheard and disillusioned. Leadership, she remarked, is not about silence in the face of suffering. It's about standing up for your people, not turning a blind eye while they suffer. What made her remarks even more powerful was the silence that followed in the room. Government allies and supporters present at the forum could barely mask their discomfort. Some tried to interject, but Zaba stood her ground, reinforcing her belief that journalism must challenge power, not serve it. Her unwavering tone and fact-driven arguments caught the attention of viewers across the nation, with clips from the event going viral within hours. As the nation processed her bold statements, social media platforms lit up with praise for Zaba's courage. Many described her as a beacon of hope in a time when independent voices are often drowned out by propaganda and fear. Her words reminded the country that true journalism still exists, journalism that speaks truth to power, journalism that dares to confront leaders with the voices of ordinary people. Meanwhile, the office of the president has remained tight-lipped, avoiding any direct response to the public criticism. However, behind closed doors, insiders suggest that Zaba's speech has caused significant unease within Mnangagwa's inner circle. Some fear it could signal a growing wave of intellectual and civil resistance ahead of the 2028 elections. Others worry that the media space, once cautiously cooperative, is beginning to shift toward a more confrontational stance. But what does this public slamming really mean for President Mnangagwa? While Zaba did not personally attack the president, her emphasis on leadership failure, lack of transparency, and poor governance was clearly directed at the man in charge. Analysts suggest that this event could mark a turning point where journalists, empowered by public support, begin to challenge the political status quo more boldly than ever before. As we watch these developments unfold, it becomes evident that Zimbabwe is entering a critical phase. The voices of journalists like Faith Zaba are stirring conversations that the political elite can no longer ignore. Whether this leads to meaningful reform or intensified clampdowns remains to be seen. Before we wrap up, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any updates on this developing story and other major headlines from across Zimbabwe. Your support helps keep independent reporting alive. This clash between the pen and power is far from over. With Zimbabwe's future hanging in the balance, one thing is certain: the fearless voice of the media, led by individuals like Faith Zaba, is echoing louder than ever, and the nation is listening.